back to the Dugout Football channel for the Liverpool versus Brentford preview and the mass exodus that is happening at Anfield. Yes, a lot of players heading out of Liverpool. Let's hope for some incomings very, very soon. But good evening, everybody. Hope you're very, very well. Please do remember to hit the like button. Please do remember to hit that subscribe button as well. We are getting ever so closer now to 3K. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, yeah, if we can get there, it'd be absolutely amazing. As well. And yeah, get involved in the live chat. As I can see, there are a couple of you as well. Good evening, Rennie. I'm not too bad. I wonder how you're feeling after the Leicester City draw with Tottenham the other night. It was very, very good. Very, very good. I was very impressed. I was very impressed with the way you guys got back. And Jamie Vardy scoring goals again at the age of 38. It's quite incredible. Quite incredible as well. Big up Chris Welsh as well. Hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're good. And it's good. It's good to be back. It's good to be back as well. And Rennie says, I'm happy to be honest. Well, that is very, very good, Rennie. That is very, very good. It is good to see you you're happy as well. But yeah, we are here for obviously Liverpool against Brentford. Some news just did break in the last sort of 30 minutes or so, and that Sepp Van Den Berg has signed for Brentford. Yes, 25.5 million plus 5 million in add-ons. So yeah, 30 million pounds we've been given from Brentford for Sepp Van Den Berg. Look, to get 57 million for Fabio Carvalho and Sepp Van Den Berg is incredible business. I will say that now. It is incredible business. However, I am a little bit wary of all the outgoings. I don't know if this is just me. I don't know if this is with anybody else, but I am a little bit wary. I'm a little bit wary of what's been happening with the outgoings, etc. And there is potentially more to potentially go. Tsimikas seems to be the one being linked at the moment with Olympiacos. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange to say the very, very least. But is it to be worried? Is it to be worried? Is it to be, excited about? I don't know. I honestly don't know. It was just it's a weird situation to be in. And I think when you look at the way that that things have been recently, all this money coming in, you would assume that we would be bringing in incomings, but yeah, none so far. But look, Van Den Berg only played a handful of games for us. He came back every summer. I think Chris has said it. As well. Came back every summer, and it was whether or not we were going to play him. It was whether or not he was going to go on another loan. It was just constant. So I'm happy that he's got his move. I am happy that he's got his move. It is Brentford, so we could potentially see Sepp Van Den Berg against Liverpool. We could potentially see it. But look, Sepp Van Den Berg, good luck. Good luck at Brentford. I think you will do well at Brentford. Thomas Frank, very good manager, and we'll be speaking to Brentford in a wee while as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about the transfer activity, and obviously let me know how you are feeling about your club's transfer activity as well. Chris says he's just his usual self. There we go. Absolutely amazing to see at the very, very least. Good to hear. Van Den Berg was good to get him off the books, coming back every summer, like being away on holiday, then back home to see the neighbours you don't like. Yeah, it was. It really, really was. It's nice to see him get a permanent move, and obviously best of luck to him. Yeah, it's Brentford, so it could be interesting to say this. Hello, Siobhan. Hello. Are you guys getting Ugarte? I know that Ugarte is one that seems to be dragging on. Could potentially make his debut against Liverpool. Believe it or not, could potentially make his debut. It is weird. It's the very least. Hello, Nick Knack. Hello, hope you're well. Benny saying hello again to Nick Knack as well. Nick Knack, I actually think Southampton will beat Forest. I'm going to say this now. I think you will beat Forest. I think you will beat Forest on on Saturday. And the way you played the weekend was very, very good. Brilliant profit on Van Den Berg. We have 17.5% selling it. That's brilliant business, isn't it? I think we got that on Carvalho as well, didn't we? We got. I think it was Bobby Clark as well. We got that on as well. It's great business. It is great business. You've got to say the very, very least. Money coming in is dribs and drabs at the moment, but I guess it all adds up. Absolutely. And look, I think we will spend money. I have been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks now. I do think we will spend some money. I do think we will bring someone in. I will get on to the Georgian goalkeeper because that seems to be almost there as well. But it's one of those things, isn't it? Hi, Rennie B. Maddie chose Brentford over Leverkusen. No shock by that. I am as well. But then again, I don't think Leverkusen came back in from Chris. I don't think they were taken away by the 25 million valuation of Sepp Van Den Berg. So I think I think it's a good way to go about it. I'd say the very, very least. I'm hoping Everton going to get relegated. Well, who knows? They haven't started very well. Let's just say that they have not started very well at all. I think we all are, Rennie B. John Conway, hello mate. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Bloody hope so. If we want to stay up, we need to be beating Forest at home. Yeah, absolutely. Mads is a good keeper. Yes, he is. He is a very good goalkeeper. You've done well with Danish goalkeepers, to be fair. Kasper Schmeichel obviously been one of them, and now obviously Mads Hermansen, who I think is a really good goalkeeper. So that is something to look forward to as well. Ugarte is close to being done. It will be a loan plus obligation to buy. I have seen that. 51 million, though. That seems a bit steep to me. I don't know if that's anybody else, but I think that is a bit steep. If I'm being honest. It does seem a bit steep. Say the very least. We're running out of time now. Yeah, of course we are. Of course we're running out of time. As well. Yeah, all the same sell-ons on Carvalho and Clark. Yeah, absolutely. It is one of those things as well. Kevin Hegarty, hello, mate. Thank you for tuning in. I believe you are new. If there are any newcomers, please do remember to hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate everyone who tunes in to these shows. An excellent opportunity for Sepp Van Den Berg to showcase his talents. Absolutely. And look, I think when you look at their centre-back options, Pinnock, Collins, Ayer, and then obviously Sepp Van Den Berg. So it's a good move for him. Very, very good move. But yes, I like Chris. I am like Chris. I am very surprised he didn't go to Leverkusen. I was very, very surprised he didn't go to Leverkusen. But then again, there would be that rumour about potentially Hinsapi coming in. It's crazy. It is very, very crazy as well. We'll get at least one signing in. That's not Marmadashvili because that's to it. Yeah, yes, absolutely. I will get onto that one very, very shortly as well. Mads is the region to Casper. Yeah, absolutely. Brentford are an excellent team and will compete for top 6 before long. They are an excellent team. I do think though that if they lose Ivan Toney, maybe it's not such a bad thing. Maybe it's not such a bad thing if they were to lose Ivan Toney. But then again, who knows? Who knows what will happen? To say the very least. Happy to see all 3 go. Clark, Fabio, Seb. We're not going to get games for me, so give them games elsewhere. Yep, absolutely. Did you know Pierre's very proud of Casper when he was at Leicester? Yeah, absolutely, Rennie. Of course he was. As well. Right, let's get into obviously more news obviously about Brentford because we are playing Brentford. Hello, Sebastian. As well, Leicester 10th place. Yes, they are, but still early doors to say the very, very least. Brentford started well with a 2-1 win against Crystal Palace, and I watched that game. And one of the things that really struck me about Brentford is they need to keep Mbuemo fit. They need to keep Wissa fit, and they definitely need to keep Kevin Schade fit. As well, and obviously now they've got Fabio Carvalho, they've obviously got Sepp Van Den Berg now as well. Still question marks over the goalkeeper. I'll be honest, when David Raya left, Brentford did go out for a goalkeeper. They went out for Mark Flecken. Now, he's okay. He's okay goalkeeper. I think he was one of those ones where people kind of watched them in the Bundesliga, and I think they were kind of looking at goalkeepers. And I think one of the main things that struck me was it was almost like he wanted to leave Freiburg. He wanted to leave Freiburg, which was quite interesting because obviously he wanted the move, he wanted a new challenge, and I applaud that. I applaud that for the but Brentford have got some very very good players, and we do have to be very. One player I think that doesn't get mentioned is Janelt in the midfield. I think this guy is a very very good player. Really good midfielder, has got a couple of goals against us, as well. So obviously they've got their threats. We will obviously speak about Ivan Toney because that one looks like it is going to be potentially going through before the end of the week, which I think is quite shocking to say the very, very least. But look, going to be interesting. Going to be very, very interesting game on Sunday. And I know it was 3-0 last season. I know we won 4-1 in the other game at the GTEC Community Stadium. I think it'll be a much tougher game. I honestly do. That first half against Ipswich was not good enough for Liverpool. It wasn't good enough. I know it was obviously Arne Slot's first game in charge, but when you're looking at the game this weekend, Brentford started fast against Crystal Palace. They started really fast, got that early goal with Mbuemo. Yes, Palace equalised through Ethan Pinnock. But look, I think you've got to say, they are a very, very dangerous side when they want to be. And it's going to be a very, very difficult game on Sunday. I honestly do think that. And obviously with Fabio Carvalho returning as well, that is going to add a more incentive. And obviously Sepp Van Den Berg. They really called him Shep Van Den Berg. So, yeah, they've got some good players. And look, Ivan Toney, is it a big miss? He did well at Brentford. He has been a very good signing for Brentford. Stupidly gone out and obviously got his betting ban, which I still say to this day he should have had more help than he did. Because you look at what happened with Tonali, he was getting the help that he needed. No one really gave a toss about Ivan Toney, like getting help or anything like that. So in that aspect, I felt sorry for him. In that aspect, I felt very, very sorry for him. And I think when you look at Tonali, he's coming back very, very soon as well. Ivan Toney will do well wherever he goes. I am amazed, though, he is looking towards Saudi. I will be honest. I thought he could easily do another job in the Premier League. I thought he could have easily done a more better job in the Premier League. Look, I think you have to say he could have done it at Arsenal. He could have easily done it at Chelsea. Yes, I know Chelsea are buying every Tom, Dick, and Harry right now, but look, Ivan Toney is still good enough to be a Premier League striker. He's still good enough to be a Premier League striker. I am amazed he is not going to a Premier League club. And look, he could still easily go to abroad. He could still easily go abroad. And look, he could still easily stay. It's one of those ones that he could go on a free next summer. He honestly could. So I don't think he's going to be involved this weekend. Quite frankly, I'm glad because he has been a pain in our backsides in the past. He has been a big pain in our backsides. So I do think that there is talk that Toney will be wherever he goes, he will do well. I'll be honest there, but who knows? Who knows? But I think he has a missed opportunity. But then again, it sets him up for life with the Saudi money. So actually, I just actually had a thought because I did see a BBC article. Apparently, the Saudi Pro League spending as much as last season. That might be a video for a different side of things. But look, Toney, very very good player, pain in our backsides as I've said, and I do think wherever he goes, he will do well. But then again, he could stay. This next week is going to be very, very busy. I can tell you that for a fact. I think Liverpool will be busy. Even incomings, outgoings, I think will be busy. I think that the next week of the transfer window is going to be the busiest yet. I think it is going to be the busiest yet. So I think you might see some surprise moves. I honestly do. I think you might see some surprise moves. But let's see what you some of you are saying as well. Rennie says everyone wants to be Leicester to get relegated. I don't think it's everyone wants Leicester to get relegated. I think it's the fact of obviously the impending points deduction potentially coming over your head. That's not good. That's not good when that happens as well. Siobhan says Liverpool won comfortably 2-0. Interesting. Brentford game was even. I thought Palace lacked the quality in the forwards. Brentford always been okay without Toney and Mbuemo as a baller. Wissa always scores against us. Yes, he does. Without a shadow of a doubt, he always does score against us. And I've been kind of looking at Mbuemo as potential right wing option when Salah eventually goes. I think Mbuemo is a fantastic player. 26, he's coming into the peak of his career now. Yes, I know people will be saying yes, Africa Cup of Nations to look out for because he is obviously Cameroonian. But then again, we've had other Cameroonians. We have Mo Matip. As well, Rigobert Song was another one that we had many years ago. As well, but yeah, Mbuemo, fantastic player. Wissa, really good, and I do like Kevin Schade. To say the very least. Kevin says, until Rico Henry and Aaron Hickey return for they are weak on the wide areas. That's a very good point. That is a very good point because Aaron Hickey is long-term injury doubt at the moment, and obviously Rico Henry is another one as well. Yeah, hopefully they will come back very soon. Aaron Hickey in particular, because obviously of Scotland as well. John Conway's gone for a 3-1 win to Liverpool. Siobhan says, I can't see Toney going to Saudi unless he gets a very good contract. Again, it's a question of mark of how much money did Brentford really want for Ivan Toney. And I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how much they would want. To me, I think probably at 50 million quid. I think that's probably the way to potentially go, if I'm being honest. Chris says, Toney to Saudi, what a shame. If that happens, missed opportunity for clubs like Arsenal, in my opinion. Attitude problem, yes. Toney will get a good contract at Saudi, regardless, life changing for family. Absolutely. He will set his family aside for years and years upon years if he goes to Saudi. Definitely. As well. Strange signing. I'll be honest with you, Rennie, a very strange signing. I think he's got one goal in 2024. So not a good signing, but might do well at Leicester. You never know. Rennie, I'll be going to be honest. He won't play. He won't play in the game against Liverpool. If he does, I'll be very surprised. I'll be very surprised as well. We're going to have this game on Sunday. Slot first game. Glad I got tickets. Very hard these days to get tickets for. Yeah, absolutely it is. I'm going to the Forest game. I'm going to the Forest game on the 14th, so looking forward to that as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that definitely as well. We'll speak about Giorgi Marmadashvili because that one looks like it's going to be going through. Interesting signing, and I'll say this now. I don't think Alisson is wanting to leave Liverpool. I don't think he is wanting to leave Liverpool. It's probably going to come to a stage where, I think we're going to have a bit of an interesting summer next summer because Van Dijk is out of contract, Salah's out of contract, Trent's out of contract, and usually FSG are reluctant to give new contracts to 30+ players. It's always been their motto. Always been their motto. So I think Alisson has been a very good signing for us. Let me just put it that way. I do think though Kelleher will probably stay. He will probably stay this summer. I honestly don't think he leaves now. With about 7 days of the window left, I can't see him leaving. I cannot see him leaving to say the very least. But Marmadashvili is an interesting signing. Let me just say that because Georgian number one, fantastic. If you didn't see Georgian games for the Euros, he was outstanding. He was absolutely outstanding. So I honestly think that if we're looking at Marmadashvili, it's obviously for the future because he is only 23. He is only 23. I think it is a real good signing. Real smart business by Liverpool to get him now. Before, obviously staying on loan at Valencia this year, then he'll come next summer. So obviously it was like a Naby Keita deal, and yes, I know Naby Keita was not the best of signings. Let's put it that way, but goalkeepers are different, and I think Marmadashvili is a very good signing. Very good signing to say the very least. So I think it's very smart business by the club, and I am very much looking forward to what we can do and see what will happen because I think it's a really good signing for him. I think it's a really good signing. So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it to say the very least. I use more of a workhorse forward. He is indeed. Marmadashvili is a good signing and a smart business. Just frustrates me. This could be done after the window. If it was me, I may be going for positions we need now. Left-footed defender and DM. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it would do. What happens if Liverpool never do transfer windows? I think we're being kind of sensible about things, but we do need incomings. We do need incomings. It's quite clearly what positions we do need incomings to say the very least. But look, it's going to be a very interesting game. In terms of team selection, I was kind of having this wee discussion earlier today, and don't be surprised if there's changes. I think we're going to see more and more rotation this season. I think we are going to see more and more rotation. I think what Slot will do is he will probably look to his bench now, and I think he will bring players in that will play. So you might see Konate, you might see Gakpo, you might see Nunes, you might potentially see Nunes, you might see Elliott. Maybe Endo, but I don't think there'll be too many changes. But I think there will be a couple of changes. I think there will be a couple of changes, to say the very least. But look, this is a very interesting game ahead of us. It's obviously our first home game in front of obviously Arne Slot, and we're obviously going to look ahead to Manchester United next week as well. But it's going to be a very intriguing game on Sunday, as I've said. If we get an early goal, I think the floodgates open. I honestly do. I think last season we saw Brentford when they concede, they did concede 2, 3, 4. So get an early goal, you just don't know. You just don't know with Brentford, and it could be a fun win game. But in terms of team selection, I think it's going to be Alisson Becker in goal. Get your team selections down in the chat, folks. Get your team selections down in the chat. I think it will be Alisson Becker in goal. I'm going to go Trent Alexander-Arnold because I think he will still play. I do think Konate comes in. Then it'll be Van Dijk. Then I think it will be Robertson. Then I'm going to say Gravenberch keeps his place because I think he was excellent in that number 6 role, and he's flourishing in that role. He is flourishing in that role, to say the very least. Then I'm going to go McAllister. Then I think there may be a change here. I'm going to go Harvey Elliott. To come in. Then I think it will be. I'm going to go Gakpo. I think Gakpo maybe comes in for this game. Jota and Salah. That's so it'll be Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, Gravenberch, sorry, McAllister, Elliott, and then I'm going to go Gakpo, Jota, Salah. That's what I'm going to go. As well. But yeah, get your 11s in the chat, and I'll read them out as well. But Cooper wants 2 attackers as soon as possible. Yeah, of course. It's going to be a very, as I said earlier, it's going to be a very interesting end to the window. It's going to be a very interesting end to the window. As well. Chris has gone Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Tsimikas, possibly. I did think Robo did look a bit rusty. I'll be honest with you there. I did think he looked a bit rusty against Ipswich. I did think he looked a bit rusty against Ipswich. Gravenberch, McAllister, Sobozlai, Salajota, Gagpo. So we're kind of in agreement, but almost. So you got Simicast instead of Robbo. I could easily see that happen. Same midfield three. I could easily see that happen. Gagpo for Diaz. Yes, I can see that as well. Bearing in mind we've got Manchester United next week, I think he might be looking at that and think, yes, there are probably going to be changes in that game. So I think that would be that could be there. Yes, I did see that. I did see that you'd be getting David Fofana potentially loan option to buy. No, Robertson for me just because of fitness was off it. He was. I think it's safe to say he was off it. Which is a shame because he is just coming back from injury. He is just coming back from injury. But look, it's going to be a very, very good game. And obviously, Super Sunday is always good fun to have as well. But if we win, it puts pressure on the other teams above us. I know City got Ipswich this weekend, but I think the big game to look forward to is Aston Villa Arsenal. In all honesty, that will be very, very strange to say the very, very least. Where's VVD? I said VVD in my team, Rennie. I said VVD in my team. I think Aston Villa Arsenal is going to be a very interesting game already. And then obviously City got Ipswich as well. But yeah, look, just need to keep winning and win our home games. That would be absolutely amazing to say the very, very least. So yeah, in terms of score predictions, I'm going to go 2-0 again. I'm going to go 2-0. I went 3-1 obviously against Ipswich, but yeah, I think if we can get an early goal, I think the floodgates could easily open. I think it could easily open, and I think you look at that, and yeah, I'm going to go 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0. Scorers, I'll go Salah. Salah was a goal against Brentford. And I'll go Diogo Jota. As well. Probably another one to good have in your FPL as well. Chris is gone. Liverpool 3, Brentford 1. My prediction: we love scoring 3 goals past Brentford in recent seasons. Yes, we do. We certainly do. Rennie says okay. 3-0. 3-0. Brentford will set up more cautious as expected, unlike against Palace. Yeah, they will. It's as simple as that. As well. And Rennie's got Mo Salah hat trick. Well, Mo Salah gets a hat trick. I will be very, very happy because he is my captain in Fantasy Premier League as well. But yeah, guys, there we go. There was a wee match preview for you guys. Liverpool against Brentford on Sunday. Going to be very, very interesting to say the very, very least. And hopefully the Reds continue on the winning march. But thank you very much for watching. Do appreciate everyone who's tuned in this evening. As I said, please do remember to hit that like button before you leave the video. All the likes do help. The algorithm helps more people to come out and watch these videos. So I do appreciate it as well. But no, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, fingers crossed for a Reds victory on Sunday, and then obviously going to Manchester United as well. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, good luck to Sepp Van Den Berg, as I've said. Good luck to Sepp Van Den Berg. Going to be a good move for him. And obviously good luck to Fabio Carvalho. But not this weekend. Obviously after this weekend as well. But guys, I'll leave you there. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. You'll never walk alone, Reds. You'll never walk alone. Cheers.